Good morning and welcome back to Community Couch Time, a daily talk show where we talk about things that are important, things that are happening in our community, in our state, in this country, and internationally. Oftentimes, the topics that we discuss are ones that others aren't talking about. And the question is, why aren't we? And so now a word from Ms. Wallace.
Good morning, great minds and good people. I'm Ms. Tiffany Wallace, and thank you for having me for Community Couch Time. Now, let's start the discourse.
Good morning. Welcome back to Community Couch Time. Today is an extra special day. I mean, like a really extra special day. We are here together with, of course, Ms. Wallace, and we also have Ms. CECILY MYART-CRUZ. Woo! This is very exciting. Amazing mujer, amazing woman who is the president of this really amazing, large, huge teachers union, United Teachers Los Angeles.
That's really fantastic. We had my twin sister and I, we had Cabbage Patch dolls too. Our mom, there was a store near Disneyland that sold them. And so we went down there and we wouldn't even go to Disneyland. We just go to the store to check out the Cabbage Patch orphanage with all the little babies. And it was very sweet. And, it's so great to meet you and to be part of this history together, all of us. And this is my first year as a substitute teacher. And so, yay, so personal first. Personal first.
Yes.
Really special and important too. Like we're experiencing this first together as a country, as a whole world with everything that's going on. But personal first is also very special for ourselves as students, as an adults too. And I wanted to ask you, we get questions from our students about the challenges that are going on and the difficulties, they bring it up, they watch the news and they see it. And so I wanted to ask about your vision for the future. Where do you see and dream as big as possible? Like, where would you want to see us in terms of education, as students, as teachers?
It's a fantastic question to really dream, because to really dream and dream big, I think is something that we don't often do because there are obstacles, barriers, and such. So, and things keep us from really having those big dreams. But, as y'all stated in the opening, where we see Vice President, Madame Vice President, breaking through, like there's glass everywhere, It's been shattered. We're not going back. We have a first. I would say that I want to see a complete, I don't want us to go back to how it was in public education because it wasn't working before. The systems of oppression and systemic racism and structural racism, institutional racism are still very prevalent in our school life. And in any system or structure that is over, 100 years old, we know it's steeped in white supremacy. So having said that and laying that on the table, I want to see a full transformational education model for the 21st century. So what does that look like? It means we can't go back to how it was before because it wasn't working before. So when we say transformational, I want to see ethnic studies as a right, not a privilege for some. Like ethnic studies needs to be realized not only in this district, in the state, in the country, throughout the nation. People need it. As we saw with the insurrection, 2 weeks ago, people need ethnic studies. And ethnic studies is not just for folks that look like us. Ethnic studies is for everyone. So let's just set that table right now. We also, what I want to see is I want to see police-free schools. I want to see mental health professionals We need more mental health professionals. We need care, not cops. And if we're thinking, like we need to have police because police, bring some type of, safety or some type of, like, oh my gosh, the police can help us, like, then we're on the wrong path. We need to be looking at mental health professionals. We need to be looking at campus aides and people that live in the community. Those are the folks that should be at the school site to find out what's going on so that we can help students. We need to bring back peer mediation and peer counseling so that we can have students talking to each other and building that bond. We need to bring back critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
We're not doing enough. And I think when I say that, I'm not putting anyone down. As a 6th grade middle school teacher, critical thinking is I don't have all the answers. But I know that over the course of my 26 years as an educator, I've learned so much from my students. And it was because I said, what do you think? Tell me. And then we can have this kind of dialogue. We need to have more dialogue and discourse and discussion and dissent and, righteous dissent, but, you better back it up with some facts. If you're going to assert, you better back it up with some facts.
Resources.
We're going to create the great debaters of our time, right?
And that brings us to today's Community Couch Time Daily Journal question. Ms. CECILY MYART-CRUZ shares some really good info about what she hopes to see in the future of our schools. And so for today's great debate, what are the changes you would like to see in schools, both virtual and in person? Share with us. We really want to know. And in la catch.